Hello everyone, I'm Tom Knorr. This is the Deus Ex Mankind Divided story walkthrough. Welcome
Jensen,
back.
I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Director Miller really wants me to go downtown and meet up with Task Force 29 at their hidden headquarters, but we've got a couple things to do before that happens, you know? So maybe starting with hacking this car. But you may remember earlier the guy with the fake police checkpoint who wanted me to get some documentations. This is that area, so let's go check that out and see what it's all about.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money.
Maybe. Want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. Oh, I could pay if I had 35,000 credits. I don't know if there's 35,000 credits in the game. No, I take it back. There is 35,000 credits in the game, but...
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every aug sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Wonder what that
Well, that was ominous, but yeah, that guy's a jackhole, and we're gonna do this a different way. Just gonna check out this apartment while we're up here, you know, just in case. Got a pistol. It's not bad. Got a micro pump. Oh, inventory full. What are we gonna drop? I don't think I need the sniper rifle ammo. It's not worth a whole lot, and I don't have a sniper rifle, nor do I want one, so that's where I'm gonna put my micro pump. There's a laptop here. Oh, someone won the lottery. Or maybe not. Nothing. Nothing. What about behind the fridge? Nope. Is there anything up here? Come on. We've gotta have something. Ah, sad. Alright, let's leave this useless place. The important thing is, I think we can break in from here.
washes the uniform this time.
No, I need to be on the other side. Alright, I need to be up there. Somehow. No. I think I know how.
This world is not yours to carry. No one can leave you.
Take control of your destiny, brother. Sorry, I cannot help.
Remember apartment 29? Should have opened that door. We're going back there. We had so much fun the first time. 23, actually. We had so much fun the first time. Gonna try it again. Just need a window on the outside world. That's all I need. No? Nothing? Dang it.
I was lost like you, friend. In face of persecution and hate, I broke. I hated myself and my unhappy body. No longer.
Well, I know someone who definitely has windows on the outside world. You can go to my apartment.
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something? Something you but never seem to find satisfaction? We have the answer. In our God.
While I'm up here, I'm gonna call David Sarif. See what the fuck is going on with my augs.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Sarif Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
He didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
Oh, that awkward moment when your ex-girlfriend steals your DNA to experiment on.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people.
And I have a shiny gold shirt.
Sarif Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Sarif. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Funny thing about this AUG quest, actually, is that it's not part of the main storyline. You could skip most of it. And, in fact, even when you get to the end of it, it's not resolved. Which is maybe one of the things that people are complaining about when they say this game doesn't have a proper ending. But, as I'll explore later when we get to a certain point and find a certain Easter egg in the game, it's really the case that this is setting up something, probably for Game 3, that's super significant, and I just don't want to give the whole thing away at this point. Alright, this will theoretically get me where I want to go. It's just a long way down, so that's a little concern. I don't suppose I can reach that over there. It looks like it's a little bit of a long way off.
This area is restricted to you, Aug.
Oh,
You're,
shit.
not on the guest list.
Yeah, thanks. That didn't work out, did it?
Never worth a check.
To get up there.
Standing. Area certified secure.
Unless there's a way it's lower down. Oh, you know what? I've been doing this way too hard.
Fucking
Money is slow to a trickle.
over there. You hear that? There's nothing.
That makes it awkward for me to shoot him, unfortunately. Might see.
City smells wrong.
That bombing was bad for business.
Alright, took these guys out pretty easily. Search the bodies. Anyone else around here?
You think after Rosita, business would be up?
I hear voices, but nobody's showing up on my radar, so I think we're good. Honestly, I've never met a ventilation shaft I didn't like. Okay, thanks, weirdo. Locker on the right. Well, this is the locker on the left, clearly. And
Getting a little worried.
it's already open.
By tomorrow, you will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Boom. Got a lock safe here, but whew, very high security. I'm not gonna be cracking that in a hurry. Let's go upstairs.
Money is slow to a trickle.
There's a man by it.
But until then, I have to reiterate some things. You know, we haven't heard much about this Task Force 29 division lately. The one
I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
horrifying breakdown of
You want to tell me what's going on here?
intelligence gathering organizations worldwide.
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no aug left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
Your friends are out there intimidating augs, preying on their fears of getting deported. And it seems like you're part of that. You'll be lucky not to go to jail.
I'm already in jail. You think they'll let me leave this place? Drahomir tells people he's a cop, but he's not a cop. He's a bum who stole a uniform and a gun, which he points at people like me to make us do whatever he wants. What was I supposed to do? I sit here and I make the best documents I can.
You were helping those thugs to extort people. That doesn't get much sympathy with me.
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to their rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... You know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Alright, so we got a new side quest. And we got a code to the safe that we couldn't get into. Not a bad day's work. Let's see what we got.
You think after Rosika, business would be up? Augs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
Cred chips and frag grenades. It's just like Christmas. All right. We came for back here.
Was that you? Take a look around. But why are you on the ground? Wake up.
Anything goes, honey. If you've got the credit.
Just
I
because
think we're
Dracula
moving
looks
ahead
like
for
a cop
Task Force
doesn't
29.
mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty.
Although, real quick, I'm gonna borrow something to get back to this policeman.
This is not right.
It's too big. You know, this is way more valuable than all this other crap I've got.
Leave me alone, you bastard. Of course it's... That's going to attract your policy, right?
Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm gonna sell this off real quick. Well, let's talk about what's next. We've activated several side quests, which are great. We're gonna head for the other half of Prague. The other half of Prague is actually much larger and has a lot more stuff going on in it. That's where Task Force 29's headquarters is.
Oh.
And I think that's gonna be our next
Hello.
stop.
And like always, change is birth in fire and blood and pain.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Hey, Tars.
Credits up front.
Would you like a grenade launcher? Yes, you would. Man. Still haven't quite made it to be able to afford the first practice kit yet. Gotta keep saving. Keep finding
Get
more
out of
grenade
here,
launchers.
I'm good for now.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
You'll find belonging in the oneness of singularity.
There's just never enough time.
Do not hesitate. Do not live in fear any longer. Join with the machine, and the future is ours.
Sir,
Yay. Time to hit the subway. Well,
I always thought they were like rituals. Hang around here.
Area certified secure.
No, this church isn't like that at all. Something I read in the Yes, I heard. It's not about left or praise the singularity. It freaks me out. It all seems a little doomsday. The idea that we are all one. That's something must have meant it.
alright, and we're breaking the police cars. Into the subway. Here, of course, we have checkpoints,
These papers are out of date.
barbed wire, and human degradation.
The Santo Group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both.
So, Rabia, in case you haven't picked up on this, is this sort of aug paradise that they're 3D printing somewhere out in the desert. Courtesy of the Santo Group and multi-billionaire Nathaniel Brown. And we're going to jump on the train. It's interesting, there are two parts to every subway train. There's a human, natural part, and an aug part. I should have jumped on the human part, just to see the reaction that I get. They're pretty great. Just in terms of this game making you experience what it's like to be part of an oppressed or underprivileged group of people, it really does a rock solid job. Like, you feel it. You feel that people listen, hate you, that the cops harass you constantly, that you don't have access to the same things that everybody else has. This is in spite of the fact that, you know, Adam Jensen is like a top of the line, super badass, military augmented guy, you know? Even though he is at the top of the food chain when it comes to augmented people, he still has to deal with all this shit. And the game really lets you sort of experience that in full. I think it's pretty cool. When the game's coming out, there was some controversy because they used the term mechanical apartheid. You know, apartheid in marketing. Apartheid, of course, referring to racist apartheid in South Africa. But, you know, science fiction is a great way to explore real-world concepts like that, real-world problems. And that's all they're doing here. And I think, honestly, they do it very well. They do it in a very meaningful way. Alright, we're here in the major Prague hub, and we're going to stop here. We'll pick up next time. Thanks for watching.